Hello, everybody. Who's out there? Anybody? There's 3 people, but I don't know who that is. Probably the guys downstairs. It's typical of them. What up? What up, James? Hi, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. It was nice meeting you the last live show. I'm glad you were able to come out. Man, everybody's downstairs now. That's a lot of love, guys. Shit diapers. That's interesting. It's held for review. I accept your review, Chris. Shit diapers. Shit diapers. Anyways, everybody, hey, welcome. Thanks. Hit like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. I'm supposed to say that every 10 minutes or so. Guys, we're reviewing. Let me tell you a little something. What we're doing this whole month of October. We took 4 horror franchises. We took Hellraiser. We took The Nightmare on Elm Street. We took Friday the 13th and another one, and I can't remember which one it is. But 5, good, because I can't remember 2 of them then. Anyways, we are taking the worst film of those franchises, and we're going to be reviewing those for every week in October. And we're starting with Hellraiser Bloodline. That is the one. So anybody out there, if you're familiar with the Hellraiser series, do you guys agree? Worst? Best? I don't know. I don't know anybody that says that like Bloodline is the best, but I don't know. I don't know what you guys are into. I don't know what you guys are doing. Halloween, we're doing Halloween. I can't remember which one we're doing. Maybe H2O. Is it H2O? Anyways, either way. Yep, we're starting our thing with Bloodline tonight. We're going to review that one. We had a very scientific method for proving the worst one, since we found out we all thought that there were different worst films in each franchise. We decided to take, I think what it was is we took the average of a Metacritic score and the Rotten Tomatoes score. We averaged them out throughout the entire franchise to find which one was the worst, and that's the one we chose. So I guess this is out of all the audience and critics, all their averages together made this one the worst. And after seeing it, well, I'll leave you guys to watch the show to see if you agree or not. Other than that, pretty excited that we did Sheba Baby today. That was a good. I can't believe they won't let this. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna show it. James, they tried to censor you too with the word "damn." I guess they don't realize that this is Cult Film Review, and all we do is curse. Yeah, I'm excited to have done Sheba Baby. It was our first real Pam Grier film. That came from a YouTube fan. They messaged us and they said, "Hey man, have you done any Pam Grier films?" And I was like, "Of course we have. We're Cult Film. Of course we have. We're a Cult Film podcast. Of course we had to do that." Then I thought back on it and it said, "No, not really. Not like one of her films. It was more like, things like Class in 1999 and, Ghost of Mars, like where she played these bit parts, but it seemed like a crime." So I was very happy to finally do a Pam Grier film. I do really wish that it was a better Pam Grier film. It was James. It was kind of a disappointment a little bit. I mean, there are so many other blaxploitation films we could have picked. Like, it just wasn't like we kind of just threw a dart at a dartboard and hoped and saw what we got, because this fan, she left us a list of probably like 25 Pam Grier films, and that was the one that, well, it was convenient too, was also already on the Plex. So I don't know who liked that film so much that they wanted to purchase it and then wait to download it. But I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the entire Pam Grier library. So maybe it's not that bad of a film compared to other films. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys to tell me. Anyways, again, Aaron, thanks for coming to the live show. We had a great live show. It was wonderful. Yeah, just a really fun time. Just hanging out with fans, seeing things on the big screen. Too bad, James says, too bad people our age remember her more for Ghost of Mars and Jackie Brown. I mean, I agree. I mean, Jackie Brown was definitely a good film, but Yeah, Ghost of Mars probably not her, creme de la creme of films. Her cinematic exploits probably that's probably not one she lists in her top 10, I would imagine. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, but yeah, it was a great live show. We had a wonderful time watching The Burning on the big screen on Friday the 13th. It felt like kind of like it was a sin a little bit because it's a weird to do another slasher on Friday the 13th. Seems like it should be illegal or something like that, but we did it anyways. Hi, Egypt Machine. How are you? Anyways, so yeah, like it was a great show. We got to meet up with a lot of people. I wish I could have stayed later, but unfortunately I couldn't. I'm doing fine, thank you. Um, but we did hang out for a little bit. We got to meet people and drink some more and maybe drink a little bit more. Hey James, we'd love to have you, man. If you can, yeah, anytime you can take a flight. Where are you at? Is it Texas? Are you from Texas? I can't remember. Anyways, yeah, anytime anybody wants to come down for a live show. What's our next one? I think it's Houston. I knew it. I knew it. I called it. Um, yeah, I don't know what the next show is, but I'm sure it's a good one because we pick only good films, as you all know. Um, let's see what else is going on. If you guys have any new movies or anything that you're into, feel free to comment on it. I'd love to talk about it with you. I just finished watching Tigers Are Not Afraid. I heard stuff about it. Heard it was like this really great horror film, and checked it out. Spanish speaking film. If you don't like subtitles, I don't. Oh, A, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, and B, yeah, go for it anyways because it was a pretty great film. It was a little bit of a slow burn, but I mean, otherwise, I thought the artistic direction of the film was fantastic. It wasn't like super scary, but it was an interesting take on, I guess, like your typical like loved one dies and is watching over you, but is she really like on your side? I don't know. Tell Phoenix Film Bar their trivia is way too hard. Didn't get any of them right. Did you go to a trivia night? That played after the burning. Which played after the burning? Oh, Tiger's Not Afraid. That's right. It did. Maybe that's where I heard it. Because they were our competition for the night. And I said, who are these upstarts here trying to take on our showing of The Burning? And then I found out people who can direct a much better film. Oh, the trivia on the screen before the movie. Yeah, like I've seen them so many times that like I feel like I know half of them. Like, oh, where did Spielberg go to synagogue or whatever? They need to put up new ones. I think Film Barn does need to put up new ones. I think they can find new and exciting trivia for everybody to enjoy. No, it's behind you all in the video. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that we recorded. That was the first time we recorded it. I thought it came out pretty well too. Arcadia. Yeah, he did go to Arcadia. And then I remember like I went to Scottsdale Community College for like a brief moment, and they all used to love to brag that like, yeah, man, Spielberg went here for film school. I was like, yeah, I'm sure that's where he learned all of his expertise. Not from UCLA. I'm sure they got it from Scottsdale Community College. But yeah, people love to talk about Spielberg, that he used to live out here, but he only lived here for like a year maybe. Like it wasn't like a big thing. I saw an entire documentary. I think wait, wasn't it on HBO? There was a documentary on Spielberg, and I was sitting there waiting for them to talk about the Arizona life, and like they breeze over it for a moment. I like to think that that's where he came up with the idea for Duel, though, was living here in Arizona because that's all we have is anywhere outside of Phoenix is just a desert and a lot of truck stops. Him and one. The wrong people always claim credit for something they barely did. I agree with that. Scottsdale in this case, absolutely. Well, Scottsdale likes to take credit. If you're from Phoenix, you know that Scottsdale is. There are a lot of very important people that live there. Duel is a legit movie. Duel is a legit movie. We reviewed it. I think we all gave it like 4 stars or something like that. We were all pretty excited about that. I mean, it's like Spielberg, like even his bad films are good. That's the weird thing about it. Like, I mean, maybe. Oh wait, I didn't see the BFG, but maybe that might be the worst film. I have no idea, but I don't think I've ever seen a bad Spielberg film. Very parched today. What else happened? Oh man, I don't know. I'm still not done with Veronica Mars. Still trying to slog through that. I feel like the 3rd season, people tell me the 3rd season's the best one. This is the one that like interests me the least. I feel like college is the place that like series go to die. Like it's almost like they knew it. It's like, where do we go now? I don't know. College, Saved by the Bell, dead. Although they're bringing that sucker back, so I'm excited to see. You know, I'm not really excited to see it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it's not the original. I don't care. Are you going to see El Camino on Netflix when it comes out? You goddamn right. You're goddamn right. If you've seen here, watch this. I'll turn this over. We're big fans. Well, I'm a big fan of Breaking Bad. So absolutely, 100%. Definitely going to watch that. Although, like, I don't know about you. There's a part of me that feels like I'm worried that, like, I don't, first of all, spoilers if you haven't seen Breaking Bad. But if a certain person comes back alive, I'm going to be a little disappointed because I feel like that was the perfect ending to a TV show. So part of me is like, oh, great. I love it. More Breaking Bad. Like I liked Better Call Saul. I thought that was a great series as well. It's not over yet, but anything Breaking Bad, I'm pretty much all on board for. But I just afraid they're going to ruin like a perfect ending to a perfect series. I'm not sure. Didn't watch The West Wing. Holy crap, missed out on good. Yeah. The West Wing. People talk to me about my fiance loves The West Wing, and she's talked about doing a whole binge watch again of it. I hear it like it still holds up nowadays. I mean, I guess with the current political climate and all. No, you can't do any wrong. Vince Gill is like I want to say like in every interview he seems like the nicest guy. That's the first thing, and like all the people in his shows seem like super nice people, but I don't know if it just rubs off or something, but yeah, no, I don't think he can do any wrong. He makes he puts out a good product. That's just all I'll say. But God, I'm trying to think what else I'm watching lately. All right, I talked about Veronica Mars. Gonna see if I can get into football again this season. I never get a chance to I'll go like 4 seasons and watch it straight and get super into football, and then I'll just like skip 2 seasons because of work or something will come up, and then I get disinterested and I have to go back to it again. But I'm gonna try to give this one a shot, even though I don't really know if the Cardinals are gonna do anything this year. So Cowboys, I don't know what it is about Arizona, but like we hate the Cowboys here. Like I've lived here 20 plus years. I have no idea why that's the case. I don't know. There's like a weird, like non-divisional rivalry going on between Arizona and Texas. I guess because like, I don't know, we have so many transplants here and maybe there's a lot of Cowboys fans. I've never quite figured out where that rivalry comes from. I know Oakland, I understood that because like, I think the last time Oakland played Arizona, like someone got shot. So I wish Hollywood remake Double Dragon a faithful version. They saw Tomb Raider as a faithful garbage and made a faithful remake with character development. I think that would be great for them to do a Double Dragon. I feel like Double Dragon will also be like one of those shows that might do exceptionally well as a series on Netflix. I don't know if anybody watches Castlevania. I think that's it's not really accurate in any way or like necessarily on point with the game from what I remember, but I think that's a solid series, and I think Double Dragon would probably do pretty well as well. I mean, they do a lot of anime. That's another thing I've been kind of getting into is like anime. Watching a lot of like One Punch Man lately. I'm digging through the first 2 episodes of American Horror Story. I am like, God, 3 seasons back. I think the last one I saw was the one that took place in the hotel. I feel like sometimes with American Horror Story, they just throw like too much at you. I guess that's the appeal, but like sometimes it just feels like it's vampires and aliens and zombies and okay, kid zombies now. Like it just keeps going and going and going. It's the anti Walking Dead where like the same shit happens every episode. This one, it's like every episode is different. Other Mike, a likable guy. OCP's friends with Rambo, Ralph, Life. That one, I don't know. You'll have to clarify that one. Yeah, no, I that's I mean that's the appeal of the show, right? Like let's just hit you with everything. It's like inundation of horror. Could one of y'all get arrested so I can represent you in Phoenix right off the film bar? Come on, be cool. You know, I almost got arrested one time in my life. I was at a bar. Surprise! I was also drunk, and one of my friends, he's sitting outside. He's having a cigarette, and this big dude just comes up and just throws a cigarette at him. And I, at first, tried to, I feel like every drunk story probably starts this way. Like I tried to be cool at first, like, "Hey, man, I don't know what your problem is," and then immediately, it turned into like sheer blood raging anger. And I'm screaming at this guy, and then all of a sudden, I feel somebody just grab me from behind, and I go to turn around, like, because I thought I was being attacked by one of his friends, and he was one of the boys in blue, and I went from super tough to a total pussy in like 0 to 60 seconds. Like it was no problem. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I if I hadn't, I got lucky. If I hadn't known like one of the bouncers at the bar I was at, they probably would have hauled my ass out of there. But luckily enough, they were like, "Oh no, he's a good guy. He never gets into fights." And I don't. I'm generally not a violent person. But it was the one time, man, came close. Came close. I could have had a record. Could have been somebody. What a rebel. Yeah, really. Yeah, tell me about it. That guy would have kicked my ass too, by the way. He was like way bigger than I was. Alcohol is just a magic drug. His username on YouTube is OCP. Makes sense because oh, gotcha. Anyway, that's my almost got thrown in a jail story. I could, yeah, like a I don't know, like a spider web or something like that. There's a lot of prison tattoos. I don't have any tattoos actually, surprisingly, for someone in the who enjoys cult films, I guess. I don't know. I feel like everybody has a tattoo, but I'm like the one guy that loves horror films and like just never went around to it. I felt like my mind would change every like 30 days, and I feel like I just don't have the like mental fortitude to like put something on my body and be okay with it. Like I feel like I'd put it on there and like a week later I'd be like, "Ah, that's stupid." I'm just indecisive. I'm horrible in a grocery store too. Clean slate. I feel like that's the cool new rebellious thing to do now is like not get a tattoo. It shows that like you're not just gonna go along with the crowd. Not at all. One day that might be the case. I mean, now we have rappers with face tattoos who are like 13 years old. So yeah, I guess clean slating it is rebellious nowadays. Being late 30s, were you one of the 8 guys who doesn't have a barbed wire tattoo? I am one. Yeah. Yeah. I never got a tribal. Got lucky with that one. Although, if I mean, there are some really sick photos of me in a fedora and like wearing like super striped shirts and stuff. I still hit some '90s stuff. I never got like frosted tips though. It is the male tram stamp. It really. I feel like where did those guys go though? Like there's got to be a lot of people like in their mid 40s with like barbed wire tattoos, and I never see them. So I'm guessing it like did laser tattoo removal like just skyrocket like towards like the early 2000s and where people were just like, all right, we got to get rid of these fucking things. They're stupid. I didn't have a samurai sword. No, man, I thought it was cool, man. I thought I was like trying to be like fucking swingers or something like that. And was not cool, man. Was not cool. That was back when I smoked too, so I'd always like have a cigarette and like a fedora, like I was like I thought I was like fucking Sinatra or something. Real talk, when I was 13, I was like, when I grow up, I'm getting a sweet Celtic band around my bicep, like sporty spice. That's so funny. That's true though. God, there's like some old ass tattoos, man. I just like what do you say to your kid when your kid goes like, "Dad, what does that represent?" And he goes, "Fucking nothing. I just wanted barbed wires on my everybody else was getting it, so I just did it myself." I got Spice World, bro. Like I still listen to the Spice Girls. That's right, man. Dude, Swingers. It's like one of the films that like got me into like really into film. It was like such a weird thing. That was like one of those films like it came out and I only saw it on VHS because I was like that's where it was showing was like in your friend's basement for some reason. And I remember that was like the first film where I was like, "Oh, I got to go like check out a director's commentary about that." Like that's I want to know how that film is made. I want to know who all these people are. I mean, that film was but like it really doesn't age well. That's those styles just don't. It's a great film though. It's still got great lines. Would you rather have the supernatural car that Ghost Rider drives or the Batmobile? I would wait. Does it turn me into the Ghost Rider? Is it like because if it turns me into the Ghost Rider, yeah, I'll take the supernatural car. Yeah, I want superpowers. I like because here's the thing, even if I was Batman, like I'm not as smart as Batman, so I don't know how to use any of his shit. I don't know ninjutsu or anything like that. But if I turn into a ghost, then I imagine I just get like hell powers and I can just fuck people up. So I think definitely Ghost Rider car. Big Bang came out. Yeah, dude, Big Bad Voodoo Daddies. Like I was super into that song. I think I bought the album. Scott Never Died. I mean, it was No Doubt's best scene. I like I can't watch I can't listen to anything like past Magic Kingdom anyways. So I guess I can't disagree that Scott never died. Yes, if you want Mike, or if you want that badass car to use. I mean, the badass car alone would probably be enough for me. You're right. It's a good point. Wouldn't you want to be Batman? No, yeah, I like my parents being alive. Um, I mean, it'd be cool to be Batman, but like that's a difference though. It's like Bruce Wayne is Batman and Bruce Wayne has skills and shit like that. I don't. You put me in a fucking bat costume and I look like a fucking idiot. I don't know what I would do as Batman. I'm scared of heights. That doesn't help. So I couldn't be Spider-Man either. Uh I haven't thrown a punch since I was like probably 15 years ago. So I'm gonna get my ass kicked by even the penguin. Like I'm just like Batman. Yeah, I don't know. Could be Blank Man. I could be Blank Man. Could be Blank Man. That's another film we haven't done. Bruce Wayne has no mom. He's got no dad. He's got a father figure, I guess, who is his butler, which makes no sense because he's like ordering him around. Or Meteor Man. I think I'd rather be. Well, I mean, I'd rather be Meteor Man because Meteor Man actually has powers. Blank Man is just like. Although I get to save a lot of money on the clothing because Blank Man is just like bed sheets and shit. Kicking people in the dick. But what do I do against like poison ivy? Like I don't know. I guess you could, I guess it still hurts, but that'd be my only move. I feel like I'd get caught. I think like Ra's al Ghul would be able to defend against uh the dick kicking Batman. The one guy who doesn't do anything else except kick people in the dicks. Would you agree that Watch Mojo should quit doing Batman versus characters? They leave out the bias and never give reasons why Batman is better character, so yes, utterly pointless. I'm not sure what's Watch Mojo. I could nipple twist Ivy. Last fight I got in, I accidentally slapped the guy. So embarrassing, I apologized and walked away. I mean, that's a scene, man. That's a funny story. That's a lot funnier than what I said. It's a YouTube channel. I don't think I've watched Watch Mojo. I'm not like really on like YouTube a lot. Like physically and I know that's so funny that I'm saying that. I'm on YouTube now. But no, I've never watched Watch Mojo. Batman versus characters. Oh wait. Is this the one where it's like Batman versus like Darth Vader, and then like Darth Vader kills him at the end, and it's like Batman versus. I think if it's that, then yes, I have seen that before. The granny. Oh, by the way, if you like the YouTube channel, hit like and subscribe to our podcast. I think I forgot to do that like 8 times. Have you heard of busty English model Lucy Pinder? Lucy Pinder is a 10 and perfection. I hear a lot of laughs downstairs, so I think that the guys know who she is. But I'll look her up. I won't rate her because everyone's beautiful, but I'll look her up. I watch YouTube only for cult film review. Thanks, James. I mean, I feel like probably there's a lot of better shows out there, so thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. James is ride or die. I like that James he's very active on social media, which is very important. I like to talk to everybody. 9 times out of 10, James, it's also me responding to you. Cody sometimes. Cody's the other 5%. But you can follow Cody on VHS Collect and talk to him anytime you like on Instagram. He has all kinds of cool stuff, like toys from the 80s and what he bought at a VHS store the other day. The last one. Guyver Dark Hero would be a great episode for cult movies. Actually, I talked about doing Guyver. It was between Freaked and Guyver, I think. So yeah, I agree with you. I'd love to do any Guyver movie, quite honestly. I mean, I have like Facebook. I have Facebook. I'm mostly active on Twitter, but you know, I have all the big 3, like the Instagram. I don't do Snapchat. That's the one I'm just like not super into. Do you know what Kung Fury? Yeah, I know what Kung Fury is. I've seen Kung Fury. Wait a second. Hold on for that. That's so funny because I think Chris and I were just talking about like whatever happened to Kung Fury. What the fuck are those guys doing? And now they did a feature. Well, guess what? I'm on board. We have 1 minute left. They have these huge stars in it. Another great series movies we get remade during. Dragon should be remade, and that's. Yeah, I agree. Hasselhoff. That's wait. So are they like so? Which Arnold? Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, not like Tom Arnold, right? Although it would be cool to see Tom Arnold in it. The Terminator. Hell yeah. No, I'm gonna have to check it out. That's amazing. Those are 2 names right there that I never see together. Anyways, all right, guys. We are about to now record the episode for Hellraiser Bloodline. Again, if you enjoy the show, subscribe. If you enjoy the YouTube channel, hit the bell at the bottom or whatever icon you might have. I don't know But I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for joining me tonight and talking movies. We do it every Thursday at 7:30. So who knows? You never know who it'll be next. It's a revolving door of cult film and review hosts. Could be Chris. Could be Chris. We never know. Bye, Cody. Bye, Kyle. Yep, they're all probably watching. So all right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you.